Do you know what to do when a hurricane full of old people and alligators ruins your family vacation? Well, I'm Kenneth, Florida Man Cole, and I'm here to help you answer that question. Today we're going to be talking about extreme weather, hazardous wildlife, and the social structure of the state of Florida. But before we get started, why should you listen to me? Well, I'm a Florida resident, have been all my life, and I've spent basically my entire life living in and around Florida. Specifically the Panhandle, which is the northwestern part of the state, but I also have lived across other parts of the state, visited other parts of the state. I've got family that lives all over the state, so you can consider me a true Florida man. First up, we have hurricanes. Now, hurricanes are these basically spiral clouds of death. I have this picture here from National Geographic. That's what they might look like, either from the ground or from the air, you know. There you go. Now, the best way to avoid a hurricane is just not to be there when it hits. Now, as you can see from this National Geographic map, hurricanes are statistically more likely to hit this part of the country, which is also known as the state of Florida. Now, if you do absolutely need to go on that Florida vacation, be sure to pick up your complimentary stake, your complimentary rope, and this is what will happen to you if you tie yourself down during a hurricane. Now, you can find these stakes and ropes at airports across the state. They're complimentary. I highly recommend grabbing them. I will now demonstrate the best way to avoid a hurricane in the state of Florida.
Guys, it's me. I'm going to show you how to avoid a hurricane. First, you take your car keys. Then, you start your car. After your car's started, you take your car out of park. Maybe reverse, maybe drive. Depends where you're going.
Next up, we have hazardous wildlife, which, again, the best tactic to avoid is just not to be where they are. But if you absolutely need to go on that cocaine and hookers field camping trip to the Everglades, I'm going to help you be prepared. Now, your three biggest dangers are going to be alligators, snakes, and spiders. If you come across a rare rectangle-shaped alligator, the best thing you want to do is run in a zigzag away from it. This will confuse the alligator and help save your life. If you come across a snake, basically the only thing you can do is hope that you either have a weed whacker or a flamethrower with you, and you can use that to fuck the snake shit up. Now, if you come across a spider, I actually have one here. Little spider buddy. Come across him, you're just going across the surface. Take any kind of tissue, paper towel, anything will do. You pick him up, make sure he's nice and safe, put him in your pocket, and that's a tasty snack for later. I will now demonstrate how to zigzag run away from an alligator. Guys, this is me going to demonstrate how to avoid an alligator. As you can see, this method is very effective, and if you do this, the alligator is going to think you're a weird guy and you're not really worth eating anyways. Thanks for watching. We have the social structure of the state of Florida, and I have a map here to help us out with the different cultural groups. Up here, we have Alabama 2. That's where I'm from. That's where all the Southerners go down on vacation and into that part. Over here, along the coast, we have retired old people. Enough said. And then here in the middle, I like to call this the Nope area, because it's a bunch of meth. I will now demonstrate how to greet individuals in the state of Florida. Guys, it's me, Florida Man Dan. And I'm going to show you how to meet a Southerner in Florida. Hey, nice to meet you. It's me, Yaboi, and I'm going to show you how to meet an old person in Florida. Nice to meet you. What's up, dudes? I'm going to show you how to meet a meth head in Florida. It's not nice to meet you. The best way to avoid harm like getting mugged or robbed on the street is to avoid walking down dark alleys, avoid walking around alone, and probably stay in your hotel room at night. To summarize, the best way to prevent danger is to avoid it. My personal advice is just don't go to this flaming trash heap of a state and you'll be a lot happier. Thanks for listening.